welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. It's the Arkansas State Red. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, Arkansas State's head coach told me he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Red Wolves offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And here comes Trey Owens. He'll be at the controls in this one. He was under siege last time out. Sacked 6 times, and it forced him into 2 interceptions. Looking outside, it's Clay. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Owens. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bulls offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for the squad. We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to pass, it's Owens. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bulls will punt this one away.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Summers. Not the biggest play in the world. He bangs his way out to the 38. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Complete in the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throw.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Running the red zone, it's Spencer. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Holmes. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Bulls will call on their punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Clay. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to throw on third. Completes it in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Hill. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Off play action. He wants to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Bulls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. On the run, it's Hill. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Holmes. Caught over the middle, it's Andrews. Brought down at the 38, it's a pickup of 10 and a first
down. Between the zones, and then delivered the ball on time.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Got his man. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just...
There's some room.
And the offense has a little bit of success. And what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Running inside. It's Clay. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Wolves are rolling down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That's reeled in. It's Little. Just steamrolling the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Going to the run, it's Clay. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Grab behind the line. It's Morrow. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Holmes. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snags it, and there's running room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Shotgun snap on third down. It's complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's to get some points before the half. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Red Wolves will kick it off to start. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Buffalo head coach told me at halftime, the message to his team has been, we are better than this. This offense rarely gets shut out, and to be shut out in the first half is unusual. He knows that taking the ball...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Clay. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Makes the catch. It's Bush. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray. There's a crease. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this all.
Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Going to the running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Andrews. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But
makes a grab and room to run. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hill. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs.
5-29.
Caught behind the line. It's Burris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a second down play. The run inside. It's Hill. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Holmes. Caught in the backfield. It's Andrews. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender is a matchup night.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The sure hands, it's Cobb.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air, it's Holmes. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Red Wolves trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hatchett. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quickly complete. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense...
Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Holmes. They go to the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
A little screen to the running back. Snags it and he's open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. And they'll stop him. Save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Owens. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Bulls. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things.